4 straight years of trillion-dollar deficits and projected spending that no realistic amount of tax revenue could cover have put us at a crossroads. Either we tackle our nation's spending problem or it's going to tackle us. It's that simple. And there's no better time to do the work we need to do than right now. The bipartisan agreement we reached earlier this week was imperfect. I'm the first to admit it, especially the process. But aside from shielding 99% of my constituents and many of yours from the painful effects of a middle-class tax hike, the president seemed all too willing, by the way, to impose that. It gave us something else. It settled the revenue debate for good. The revenue debate is over. President Obama declared the other night that those he calls rich are now paying their fair share, so it's time to move on. The president got his revenue. Now it's time to turn squarely to the real problem, which we all know is spending. We all knew that the tax hikes the president campaigned on were never going to solve the problem. Now that he's got them, he has a responsibility to put his preoccupation with taxes behind him and to work with us to actually solve the problem at hand. So it's time to face up to the fact that our nation is in grave fiscal danger, and that it has everything to do with spending. This is a debate the American people want us to have. The president would like to point out on the campaign trail that most Americans supported the idea of taxing the rich. What he conveniently left out is that even more Americans support the idea of cutting spending. Over the last 4 years, as a result of this president's chronic inactivity and refusal to lead on the pressing issues of our time. We don't need speeches, we need action, and we need it now. And we need courage, because the only way we're going to address the spending that's at the root of our nation's fiscal problems is if the president is willing to bring the members of his party to the table and get them to rise above the partisan voices on the left who treat every single penny of government spending as sacred. Hopefully, that kind of cooperation will be forthcoming. But if not, we'll have several opportunities in the coming month to force the conversation that Washington needs to have. The first such opportunity, as I've said, surrounds the president's upcoming request of us to raise the debt ceiling. After that, there's the continuing resolution. But let me be clear, there is no need for drama, and we don't want any. The president knows as well as I do what needs to be done. He can either engage now to significantly cut government spending or force a crisis later. It's his call.